Welcome back, folks. The Nebraska High School State Rodeo wrapped up earlier this month, and over the next couple of days, we'll meet a group of 6 riders and ropers from Pender who qualified for nationals. Now, the Smith family from Pender, they own a feedlot that has allowed Ava Smith to learn how to read cattle. Ava has been competing in girls cutting for years at this point, and she's a 3-time state champion and national qualifier in the event. She credits her success to the help of her family as well as her horse that allows her to compete with confidence in the event.
Well, my dad's really helped me out with that, you know, and just growing up on like a feedlot and just being around cattle every day really helped. My horse we've grown to be a good team, and looking forward to nationals. Last year we had a pretty good go. We ended up 13th in the nation, and I'm looking forward to doing as best as I can.
Now, while Ava looks to finish her rodeo career on top at nationals, her younger brother Kolt Smith is competing on the national stage in boys cutting as a freshman. Kolt knows at such a young age there's room for improvement, but earning a spot on the national stage is something he's proud of and something he knows wouldn't be possible without the support and knowledge of his family.
Practice and just getting to know it better and just performing, and you know, like I said, with the help of my dad, he helps me understand, and like my older sister, and just following in their footsteps and getting it all down.
Both Ava and Kolt will compete in the arena at nationals in Rock Spring, Wyoming at the National High School Finals Rodeo from July 13th through the 19th.